So Joe, earlier you told me you personally have about 111 open case files right now. And the vast majority of those clients came directly from referrals from lawyers that you met on Instagram. Is that accurate?
Exactly. Yeah. So a lot of my comp package here at the firm that I work at, it's kind of based on collections and revenue growth and things of that nature. And so part of what is expected of you is really to go out and bring in your own business. And after being in the field for these 7 years now, I've kind of learned there are two types of attorneys that really do well, at least in my experience. And that is the ones that can litigate cases and they go all over the country and they litigate the heck out of cases and they're really good at getting, 7, 8, 9-figure verdicts. And then there are attorneys that can really bring in their own business. And those are all like the type of attorneys that, do really well. And so a part of being here, I really leveraged Instagram, and I really only got on Instagram basically during the pandemic through Clubhouse, right? I was on Clubhouse. Someone told me to get on it, so I did. And then everyone there was really pushing, you got to get on Instagram, you got to get on Instagram. And so I ended up doing that, and I've really made a lot of what I would call, friends now, even though I've really only met them in this two-dimensional space, and really kind of just been really promoting the Carolinas. And if you look around, or at least in the circles that I've run in, I don't really see too many people promoting, cases for torts or negligence in the Carolinas. And so I've really met all these people, and just whether it's DMing them or, reaching out on the phone or emails, and become friends with a lot of them.
Yeah, that's really impressive. I didn't realize that you had only been on since the pandemic too. I mean, that's great. So I really kind of want to unpack that and learn really how you managed to turn your Instagram account into this sort of, lead generation machine. So, oh, by the way, Joe's handle is at High Voltage Law. By the way, give him a follow. You'll get a ton of good inspiration. But Joe, tell us, kind of take us through how you got started on social media, and how long did it kind of take before you started generating leads from Instagram?
Sure. So I would say I probably started back in 2020, or maybe no, 2021. In January 2021, I made the leap. And a lot of what I did was, market research, right? And I guess a lot of that was analysis paralysis, but it was doing a lot of market research, following other lawyers to see what it was that they did, the higher end accounts, right? The people that have a lot of followers and bring in a lot of business. And so I would really research what those people were doing and what appeared to be successful for them. And then I would just reach out to them in the DMs and really kind of comment a lot on their posts, right? Because people don't really, if you just send someone a random DM, and you're not really going to hear back all that often, right? But I would comment and engage a lot and trying to become part of their community. And then that kind of led to becoming friends with them and things like that. And that's how I really started to kind of get leads for cases in the Carolinas and really kind of expand my business.
Yeah. So, you're really looking to connect with fellow attorneys, looking to kind of attract referral sources on Instagram as opposed to prospective clients, right?
Exactly. Right. So a lot of my page kind of is geared toward meeting other attorneys. And I really promote here in the Carolinas, you can ethically fee split, right? And so I really promote the fact that, hey, you send me the case because you have a big national following and people get hit up all the time, and a lot of these lawyers, they build a following or community where people contact them because they know, like, and trust them, right? And so I'm trying to become that attorney that other lawyers feel like they know, that they like, and that they trust. And so I've been able to kind of let them know that I will do everything by the book. I never solicit clients or anything like that. And I'm more than happy to share in those fees, right? Because I subscribe to this belief of I'd rather have, 2/3 or a 50-50 split or a 60-40 split of $1 than have no case at all. And
Right.
You mentioned previously, right now I have roughly 115 open files. 100 of those files, I looked at it before we got on here today, 100 of those files are from attorney referrals.
Wow.
Right. And so that would basically mean I would have only 15 of my own cases right now, which is really tough to make a living unless you're doing some of these, larger multi-million-dollar cases, which what attorney doesn't want those? I'm obviously working to get to that point. Right. But my practice right now is not there. And so if I didn't have those people that know, like, and trusted that I'm going to take care of their clients, their brand, referring me those cases, then I kind of would really be, I don't want to say without a job, but I wouldn't have anywhere as near the amount of files that I have now.